Jeremiah Beasley. Good morning, young fella. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Hey, Jeremiah, how you doing this morning?
You hear me?
Yeah, I got you. I
Yeah, I'm
got you. How
good. How
you
you
doing?
doing?
Doing great, man. So you're coming off of that Missouri visit.
Yes, sir.
Inquiring minds want to know, man, what was Mizzou like?
It was nice. It was nice. That was my second time down there, so it was a good experience.
Yeah, so kind of tell me, because we've been hearing a lot of buzz about the Tigers and their recruiting, their recruiting prowess and their activity here in the state of Michigan. What is it about Mizzou that was appealing to you? What can you say about the kind of job they were doing on the recruiting trail?
They came on a little late in my process, but when they came on real strong. Told me I was their number one guy, so that was a big thing for me. They hit me up every week. It wasn't like nothing real inconsistent, so that was a big thing.
Got you. All right. So Michigan State, I know you took that visit up east last week. We all know the storyline, big bro up there as well. Part of that recruiting pitch, a chance to play with your big brother. What was that visit like?
It was good. He was I asked for him to be my host. I got to chill with him for a little bit because I ain't chill with him for like a weekend in a while. So it was real cool. He went out and stuff. So I had a good time.
Yeah, man. It is. It goes without saying. Watching you come up has been a real pleasure, and kind of making me feel old. Ira, you've been talking about how old I am. Been going to Sound Mind, Sound Body for 18 years, but that gives us an opportunity to see guys like you really, really come up, Jeremiah. So when we talk about your game, man, I mean, I feel like everybody's seen you play at this point, but different challenge for you this year, as this will be the first season without Coach Crowell on the sideline. So, talk about how you've improved and advanced as a player, and then B, let's talk about Belleville and kind of you and Bryce and the other leaders of that team. How the leadership perch is a little bit different because Coach Crowell isn't on the sideline anymore. But let's talk about your growth as a player. Where will we see the biggest improvement in you this season?
I feel like this year the biggest improvement with me will probably be my leadership skills. Like going out there, putting on for my team, getting my young guys right, and I feel like I'd be more explosive this year. I was kind of explosive last year. I feel like I could be more explosive on certain plays and stuff, moving faster off the ball and stuff. So that's a big thing.
So you last year was just kind of explosive.
Yeah, I feel like I had. Yeah,
That's kind of. Hey, I don't know if you folks have seen this dude play. Kind of explosive is busting dudes on both sides of the ball. Like, he definitely feel you as a thumper as a linebacker, but I mean, at running back, we kind of really felt you as well. Should we expect to see more of that from you this season?
yeah. I feel like me and Kobe Reeder, the running back. I feel like we the best running back duo in the state. So I feel like right now combined, I feel like we'll probably rush for 3,000 yards combined, something like that. Something like that.
I got you, man. So any of these schools, like you do, you try to get into the recruiting pitches of these coaches, right? Any of
hmm
these coaches saying, hey, you know what, Jeremiah, we like you as a linebacker, but we'll hand you that rock too a little bit. Anybody talking to you about offense?
All the three schools that I'm talking to for real, they throw that in. Sometimes it's a joke, sometimes it's serious. So it's real cool when they do that.
So a joke to them, but is it serious for you?
Uh, it's kind of serious for me. It's not like a deal breaker, but it's something that I would like to do. A lot of people don't do that.
So listen, I've mentioned this before, and I'm gonna talk to Bryce about this as well. You guys had to go on that run last year without Coach Crowell, so it's not like this is new, right? So you guys have played games, big games, without him on the sideline.
hmm
But now you're on your second head coach since Coach Crowell left. So the leadership, man. I mean, you talked about stepping that part up. Have you kind of felt that? Is that weight? Is that pressure? Or is it coming easy to you?
It's a little pressure. Everybody looking towards me and Bryce. To say something, pick the team up and stuff. Some days me and Bryce might have an off day, but we talk to each other. We can't be down. I mean, the whole team gonna be down. So it's more just picking each other up, sort of in a positive way, so the whole team positive.
Got you. Ira, how much more time we have left in this break?
About 15 seconds.
Gotcha. All right. So we'll be coming back. Let me pause right here, Jeremiah, and then we'll go live on the radio as well.
Okay.
back on radio in 5, 4, 3.
And we are back, folks, here on the Michigan Insider Sports Talk 1050 WTKA, online at WTKA.com. If you've been listening this morning, you know we are previewing the Detroit 7-on-7 Showcase, brought to you by Sound Mind, Sound Body. Will take place at Wayne State University. Feels like, you know, the in-state events, that's where they've been. Tyrone Wheatley really stepping up Wayne State's commitment to the state, to the top players in the state, and keeping those guys home. And so looking forward to getting back down on their campus for 7-on-7 action Wednesday and Thursday. If you're looking for some high school football action, looking for that fix, looking for some top players in the state, that's where you want to be on Wednesday and Thursday. That's where we'll be with 24/7 Sports. So hope to see you out there. Joining us right now to look ahead to the 7-on-7 and talk a little bit about his recruitment from Belleville High School, Belleville linebacker Jeremiah Beasley. So Jeremiah, we already talked about a lot during the break. What we didn't talk about was your Michigan visit. So let's rewind the tape, not to last weekend, but to the weekend prior. Take me to that Michigan official visit. There was some question about whether you would take an official. You wind up doing that. What was it like?
It was real nice. You know, I ended up going the weekend. You know, that all the commits was there. Jacob told me to come that weekend. I was thinking about coming a different weekend. So, but when I came down there, you know, all the commits showed me love and everything. That was a good visit. We went paintballing and all types of stuff. So it was like a real cool day.
So tell me about the vibe with Coach Partridge, CP. What's it felt like when he jumped in there, man? It felt like you immediately were at the top of his priority list. Did you feel that? And what was it like to kind of vibe with him over the course of that visit?
You know, every time I get up there and talk to him, you know, I can tell him at the top of his priority list. You know, we sit down, watch film, go over stuff. You know, he's real intelligent, so that's a big thing for me where I can have a position coach that have been at the next level and can get me to the next level.
I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you about Coach Klink, right? So when we talk about recruiting the D, we're talking about Coach Klink. I know he's a dude you've known for a long time. So what's that relationship like?
You know, I knew Klink since he was at Kentucky. So, you know, he's been big in recruiting Michigan players and stuff. You know, he keep it real. You know, it's like an uncle to me. So,
all right. So decision in a couple days, Jeremiah. Now, I'm not going to ask you to tell me what you're going to do, but I am going to ask you, what is it going to come down to? You know, assuming that you haven't made your mind up already. When you get ready to make up your mind, what are going to be the biggest factors in that choice?
Well, I feel like my top three things is like, you know, playing early, education, and, you know, having a team around me to where I can win. You know, I ain't trying to lose every game.
So would you say, coming off of that Missouri visit, did it make it harder? Did it make your decision harder? Do you kind of feel like you know where you're leaning? I mean, kind of if you're not going to tell us what you're doing, can you kind of handicap it for us? How do you feel coming off of that Missouri visit? Are you more or less kind of feeling like you know where you want to go?
I feel like I'm leaning towards the place. I feel like I know where I'm going right now. You know, this is just a matter of talking with my family and everything. But I feel like in my head, I got a place where I want to go.
All right, so let's talk about Belleville this season because we're about to hand it off to your quarterback, who's I'm always interested in a scouting report of one player to the other. So give me a scouting report on Bryce. When you watch Bryce Underwood, what do you see?
You know, I watch him from like the side because, you know, we always in the backfield together. You know,
Right.
He unreal passing, running. A lot of people don't know he can run. He's one of the fast people on our team. So he real quick, can run. He precise with his passing, all that. So I just feel like he a 5-star across the board for real.
Yeah, man, and leadership. I mean, look, last year he had already done it, right? He had already quarterbacked you guys to a state championship. But for a freshman, do you remember what that was like when he walked in there? Was it one of those things? Was he timid coming in the door, or did he come in assertive from the jump?
I feel like he came in about his business. You know, we had times, like as that was my first year playing high school football, you know, we had times where, you know, it kind of got a little bad, but, you know, we picked each other up. So that was like a big thing for us. And I feel like he came in there about his business, though, for real.
And then, of course, I'd be remiss, like I've been saying with all these guys, sound mind, sound body, Jeremiah, and what that organization has meant to you, your development, your recruitment. What can you say about SMSB?
You know, it's meant everything to me. You know, I've been in Blackwell since 6th grade. I was with him when I got my first offer from Austin Pay. So He's been a big thing in my life. He's been with me through my whole recruitment process, 707, all that. So it's been a blessing.
Well, Jeremiah, man, I can't wait to see what you have in store this season. Certainly can't wait to cover your announcement. Can you lay out exactly when you're going to be announcing on Wednesday? Because I know a lot of folks are going to want to be either be there or be watching for it online. So what time will you be announcing your decision on Wednesday?
I will be announcing my decision at around 7 p.m. Yep, on Wednesday.
Right. 7 p.m. on Wednesday. He said he thinks he knows where he wants to go, but still has to talk it over with his family. So again, we will certainly be tracking it on 24/7 Sports. Obviously, wherever you go, man, we're going to be checking for you where you wind up. So appreciate your time, Jeremiah. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you in a couple of days. Good luck.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, that's Jeremiah Beasley